The impending threat from Iran to Israel following the assassination of the Hamas leader in Tehran, the provocative events, and the rise of Hezbollah in Lebanon against Israel, the bombing of the Golan Heights. The situation represents a crucial juncture in Middle Eastern geopolitics with significant implications for regional stability, going well beyond the war in Gaza. The immediate catalyst, of course, was the assassination of the Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Iran and Hezbollah's military chief Fouad Shukr in Lebanon. These actions were perceived as direct provocations by Iran and its allies, prompting threats of retaliation. Iran's response, according to the news feeds, is to launch a barrage of drones and missiles at Israel, and this will mark Iran's first direct attack on Israeli soil, a significant escalation from the proxy warfare tactics so far pursued, and we've already seen this once. Israel, backed by the United States, has prepared extensively for such a potential Iranian attack, and the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, have been placed on high alert. Israel's sophisticated air defense systems have been bolstered by US military deployments in the region, and President Biden has affirmed the commitment of America to defending Israel against all threats from Iran, emphasizing the readiness to counter any missile and drone threats that were to come. Despite the high tensions, analysts suggest that Iran might avoid a full-scale escalation. The attack in April, which involved the significant missile and drone assault, was a one-off event intended to signal Iran's capabilities without provoking a broader conflict. It may also have been an opportunity to test the Iron Dome. Similar restraint might characterize Iran's response to the latest provocation as the country navigates internal and external pressures. Furthermore, the capacity of Iran's allies, particularly Hamas, to mount a significant retaliatory attack is limited. Israel's operations in Gaza have weakened Hamas's military infrastructure, rendering it less capable of a substantial response. But the situation underscores Israel's strategic problems in the region, and the significant civilian suffering in Gaza. Diplomatic efforts, particularly involving actors like Jordan, are taking place. Jordan's foreign minister, Ayman Safadi, has been engaged in talks with Iran, advocating de-escalation. Meanwhile, the international community watches closely with alarm, with concerns about a broader regional war that could draw in various state and non-state actors. With the immediate future uncertain, the preparations and responses from both Israel and Iran suggest caution and suggest an attempt to avoid a full-scale war. However, the situation is volatile, with the potential for a rapid escalation if either side poses a serious threat to the other. The international community's role in mediating and mitigating these tensions is crucial in the coming days and weeks, but is not helped by the fact that sanctions render communication between Iran and the outside world extremely fragile, extremely difficult to maneuver. Sanctions are not the way forward in modern diplomacy. Sanctions are crippling our ability to negotiate with states that are out of control. The sanctions on Russia, the sanctions on Iran, have been more trouble than they're worth, and they hurt the local civilians, and they damage our ability to to properly get diplomacy working and to solve problems. They add to the problems rather than adding to the solution.